What's good, everybody? We are back. The Max Cap Podcast. Vic, G, how the hell are you?
Doing pretty good.
Rocking.
Got my ass rocked Heat first half just now, but I'm doing all right.
NBA, no bets allowed, man.
No bets allowed.
I've been dabbling myself. It hasn't been pretty. I'll say that.
Oh, it's been pretty. It's just this was ugly. Very.
Well, we're back, man. Before we get going on the NFL,
Wow.
I have to say, shout out to the world champion Atlanta Braves baseball team. This team persevered through everything that a team should be, a championship team should be, injuries, domestic abuse issues, you name it. And they showed up, man. And I said it when we traded for Jock Peterson and all them guys. Maybe it reversed the curse. I don't know. But either way, I just want to give my love, my appreciation for my guys. Y'all made me a boatload of money this postseason. And for that, I appreciate.
I just want to add something to that. I saw a what the fuck stat on Instagram today, and it said the Braves won 44 games before All-Star break, 44 games after All-Star break, and won the chip on the 44th week of the year. R.I.P. Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron had 44 all over the stadium, all over their gear.
All over. We seen a ton of Hank Aaron jerseys when we was at the game.
That's the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's the old GOAT.
So weird how that ends up in 44s.
That's crazy.
It's strange, and I believe in that energy stuff. Do you guys believe in that energy type stuff?
Of course.
100%.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Well, hey, let's run it back. Let's run it back from last week, and let's get right into it. I mean,
before we run it back, Sunday Night Football, soda bets are being honored.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
oh, yeah. A root beer.
Have a Dr. Pepper myself.
There's not much better on the podcast than winning a soda bet, especially when it's your favorite team. Shout out to Cooper Rush. Shout out to Gigi's Golden Ticket.
Could be an air one.
Let's go.
Amari Cooper came back. He balled out.
He's been battling through injuries like all year long. Comes on the sideline, comes back, and he's got a lot of heart, man. He made a statement before the season saying he believed he was one of the best receivers in the league. He just had a little bit more to prove. And again, I think he's been hurt, but, I mean, him and CD are tough.
Very tough combo.
The Cowboys undefeated against the spread this year. I think this week it ends. I just want to start off by saying that. I think they're laying 10.
Where are they?
They're at home against Denver.
Yeah.
I think the respect is finally there and built into the spread, and the value is appropriate. Now, they could cover, but I ain't touching it.
Is Dak playing?
I think he's playing based on 10 points spread, but I'm not 100% sure on it. I expect him to play, though. So, but yeah, we got to run it back. We'll run it back real quick here for you guys, just so you know. Last week we did all right. Myself had the Cowboys 1-0, had the Lions, Bears, and the football team all lost 1-3. Also gave you the Braves on Friday night and the Magic +9 serial killer pick on Friday night. So all in all, 3-3. G 3-2 for you. Yep. You had the Steelers as your golden ticket. Yep. That was easy money for you. Mm-hmm. You had the Saints on the Zigzag theory with Coop. Also took the Braves Friday night. Mm-hmm. And then you had the Vikings and the Colts.
And the Colts, yeah.
Those were your two
And we
losses.
also posted the Heat ticket.
Yep. And then Vic, the money teasers didn't come through last week.
Not last week.
0-2 on the teasers.
0-2.
Brings you to 4-2 on the season on your teasers. You were previously 4-0. And I said on Tuesday, what'd I say?
You're taking the teasers this week.
I don't even know what it is.
Have them.
But I mean, you have them for the people?
I'm ready. I have them for the people.
Let's go, man. Yeah, you had the Steelers, the Cowboys as your 2 wins, and then you had the Bucks. They lost, and then the 2 teasers lost.
Yep.
So 2-3, right?
So 23-3.
23-3.
Yeah. I promise to be better this week.
We need you to be.
I know.
You're bringing down our stats, man.
It was a tough one.
But yeah, man, that's it. A quick run it back, for those that are following, for those that listened last week, you can attest to those picks. We want to make sure y'all know. Because listen, man, it's just not always going to be. Hold on, let's cut it real quick. So yeah, man, quick run it back there. For those of you guys that watched last week, the picks were there, but we want to, of course, give people a recap. Because listen, some of us are going to get hot. You never know how it's running. So it's very important to understand when you're talking to your friends in your little circles, right? And you're like, who do you like? Who do you like? Make sure you know how they're running. You know what I'm saying? And make sure they're not fronting and bluffing about it either. Make sure y'all are being honest, not just with your friends, but with yourself.
100%. Ask for the ticket. Don't be afraid to ask for the ticket. Just kidding.
Send me the screenshot, man.
Yeah.
Before we get into this week's NFL slate, I know you got some action right now. You always got some action on the podcast, bro.
The only action I had, I do have action. The first Colts first half -6.
Okay.
My other action lost.
Parlay, Heat money line, Colts money line.
Oh, I cringe when I hear it.
Yeah, this shit's
what it
fucked.
I can't play that shit, man. I'm on the Jets. The fighting Gotham Green Jets plus 10.5. Just hope and pray.
Indy better get it together. They got 10 points to cover.
We got, what's his name? Mike White?
He just got hurt.
Mike White from NSU, the high school.
Yeah.
That's where he played. Local kid.
Doesn't really matter. It's not helping him tonight.
Speaking of local, welcome, Florida, to legalized sports wagering.
Finally.
If you don't have it already, this might be the last plug we give these guys without.
It sucks.
without a
Stay
deal.
away. Save your money.
If you haven't already, Hard Rock Sportsbook app. It is legal. It is free. You can download it. And you basically have an online casino, just like the FanDuel and the DraftKings and the Barstool Sportsbook. And if you don't know what you're doing, stay the hell off of that app, because they're now a part of the social dilemma. They're going to try to pull you in. They're going to give you all these little tricks and deals. But if you know what you're doing, it's pretty freaking dope.
I like it. Pretty user-friendly.
Yeah, very user-friendly. I like it.
I like the option you can go pick up the money at the cage, too, instead of waiting for it to hit your account.
Yeah, so if you deposit via bank, via PayPal, via Venmo, or your debit card, it's instant. But if you win and you hit the withdraw, if you choose an ACH, PayPal, Venmo, whatever it is, it takes 72 hours. But you can go into the Hard Rock instantly and pick up your cash.
Mm-hmm. My goal is I put $300 in there. I'm trying to run that up.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to
Same.
take that money out.
Same.
It's kind of like an investment account.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see where it can go.
Interesting.
I think I'm up like $60 right now.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. Exactly.
NBA guys, what's your thoughts so far? Besides no bets allowed,
It's terrible.
What teams are catching your eye, just in general, as basketball enthusiasts?
Really like what the Chicago Bulls and the Washington Wizards are doing. Both teams were set to be underperformers, underachievers, and they're actually moving in the right direction.
No, they gave the Bulls some love. They gave them some love.
No one knew they were going to be close to being first in their division.
Who else is in their division?
Is in Atlanta in there?
Milwaukee,
I'm sorry, Milwaukee.
Indiana, Detroit,
Milwaukee
Cleveland,
are
Chicago.
frauds.
Like
They're
Indiana was
frauds.
supposed to
They're
be
the champs, bro.
They are the champs, but they ran into a beat-up Brooklyn team, an overachieving Hawks team. Come on.
The Bucks are 1-3 at home, so something. I think there's just a focus issue or something like that
Frauds.
going on at home.
Hey, I don't want your money punching my money.
The Celtics are abusing the Heat.
They're abusing them.
The Heat were due for this game. They've been 2 on point.
Jimmy Butler's missed 3 free throws already. Missed a pair and then just missed the and one.
I had a parlay last night, and one of the things I put in there was Justin Holiday over 7.5 points. Okay, he took 6 threes in the first half. How is this over under 7.5 points? He took 6 threes in the first half. He missed them all.
How about the other night, Tuesday night, I want to say, the Jazz, they had to cover 7. They were up 6.
Against the Kings?
Yes, there was a technical foul called with like 1 second left, and it was a foul. Then it became a technical foul. So it was 2 shots for the technical and then 2 shots for the foul. They were at -6. They missed 4 free throws. Rudy Gay missed 2.
Holy shit.
I almost broke my phone. I was literally.
That's how they didn't cover that?
That's how they didn't cover that with a second left.
I was going to say, Sacramento, they play
livid.
tough. They play very tough. I bet against them a few times. I lost like twice. And they're tough, man.
I was livid.
So that yeah, and I saw another one. I saw a picture of it on Instagram, and it was 109 to 108 final score last night. So that game was the Mavericks Spurs game, 109 to 108. Okay, the dude had a parlay. He had the Mavericks -1.5 and the over, and Jalen Brunson, who's like an 80% free throw shooter, missed 2 free throws.
And he went crazy yesterday. He had 31 points.
He missed 2 free throws at the very, very end of the game, and the kid lost.
That's
It's incredibly crazy.
The NBA my strategy moving forward is like I'm taking these underdogs. I'm looking for spots. I'm looking for teams that might be tired from traveling. You know, the normal NBA thing. But I'm not laying these points. I'm not laying juice on the money lines. These guys don't show up. The Heat were -250 tonight?
275.
275 tonight, and they're losing by 20, but you can't trust the NBA.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting. I'm so appalled right now.
Down 15.
Fuck,
I mean,
man.
a team, though, that's surprising me. Well, 2 teams. Actually, one of them are not surprising me, but it just comes to show you Steve Kerr. He keeps those guys as a well-oiled machine over there.
Yep.
They're just keeping pace just so that way Clay comes back and
They're 6-1.
right back. Yeah, they're right back in the swing of things for, as championship contenders. Another team that's surprising me, though, is Portland. What's up with Dame?
They lost on Tuesday or yesterday as well.
They did lose
They're
yesterday.
3-5.
They're fucking bad.
I don't know, man.
They're
That's
bad.
not a good look for Chauncey.
And he had a chance to hit a game winner and he missed it.
So if you look at the standings, okay, you see a lot of teams that are like 2 games under. Like, there's a lot of just kind of average going on right now. Like all over the NBA.
They lost to the Cavs.
There's a lot of average. There's a lot of average. There's not a lot of great. I mean, in the Atlantic Division, Sixers, Toronto, Brooklyn, and New York are all playing well, and Boston's in last there 3-5.
Brooklyn's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think
watched
they're
them.
gonna
Knicks
win
are
it
good.
all. I think Brooklyn's gonna
Knicks
win
are
it
good.
all.
I don't even
But
think
I watched
that.
KD yesterday and I was like very impressed. Just takes over.
Yeah.
Those
Puts
guys
the
don't
cape
play
on.
defense over there. They don't. They rely on bad shooting nights.
I thought they clamped down last night a little bit
Nah,
towards the
those
end.
guys had
Bruce
those,
Brown.
those
type of
guys
guys.
shot bad. Go look at that. They shot bad. That wasn't no defense. They just shot bad. They had wide open looks.
I think their identity, and even Steve Nash said it, is their defense this year. He said it, told Doris Burke, they play defense.
I didn't see that when Miami
Doris
came to town.
Burke. Shout out to Patsy. Little inside joke there.
Who's Patsy?
Patsy's the fucking man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me look at
College captain.
They lost to
college
the
teammate
Heat.
cap.
Who else did they lose to? They lost to the Heat. Lost to the Hornets. They lost to the Bucks. Those are 3 playoff teams. I don't know, man.
I think the Nets will be fine. I think they'll find a way
They
to.
beat the Pacers, the
There's
Pistons.
no
the
worry in that
Wizards.
locker room.
No, I'm not saying cause to be worried to worry for them, but
And James Harden's not playing his best basketball right now. It's one guy doing it all. Putting the cape on and just showing, like you guys said, why he's the best fucking player in the world.
It's piss poor defense.
That came out of your mouth. He's the best player in the world.
who?
Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah, Kevin Durant is the best player in the world.
That's
But
two
he
of
can't.
them.
He's not gonna do it by himself.
Steph
though.
Curry might be the best player in the world. Maybe.
KD ain't making them everybody around him better. He just
But he
dropping
doesn't
buckets.
do that. But he has guys like Joey Harris, who's significantly better than he was last year. He's
You
putting
guys
ball
think
on deck a little bit
the
more.
Brooklyn is deeper than Miami?
No.
Who has the deepest team in the East?
I think Miami does. When it comes to like what's on paper, I think Miami.
What do you mean by deep? Do you mean like can withstand injury, or do you mean has like players in the rotation?
Players in the rotation.
It's a good question.
I think barring injury, like you're gonna have to see us. You're gonna have to see the Heat. You're gonna have to beat us in 7 games, bro.
Yeah, especially when Oladipo comes back. Like,
Yeah, and we're missing. I wanted to say that so bad today. I was looking at that. When Oladipo comes back, like, barring that he comes back and, fits right into what we're doing.
Yeah, they're legit. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about
he's
it.
very good off the ball, too. Like, poor
Have to
man's
come
D-Wade.
through it. I was talking to somebody. I said, the Heat, Brooklyn, the Bucks. I won't count Atlanta out because they went to the Eastern Conference.
You can't count them
I'm not going to count them out. But those 4, oh yeah, and the Knicks. I'm not going to play around with the Knicks either. Like those 5 teams, like I don't know, man. I don't see how we can just say like Brooklyn is going to win it, or for me even say the Heat are going to win it. Like those 5 teams are tough, bro.
Philly's really good.
Philly is good too. I think they're gonna like really strive without Ben over there.
Joel Embiid is the real deal.
He's very good.
It's
Don't
tough,
sleep
man.
on that
I've
guy,
liked
man.
him.
We're gonna have
The
to see
last
how
few
what
years, he's
injuries
really elevated
happen.
his game.
What
That's the
injuries
thing.
happen?
Injuries.
It's a long season.
It's a very long season. We're gonna have to see that.
It's a long season.
See who could win games on the road.
We're
Big games.
Yeah. We're 5 days away from
College
the
basketball.
real hardwood,
Yeah.
where guys just give it their all every night.
It's going to be good.
Spooky line movement and weird games. I can't wait.
I'm fucking all over that slate.
Snipe City.
First week.
I promise if you're watching, I promise we will produce. I guarantee it.
100%. No doubt in my
I
mind.
guarantee it.
I can't wait.
Did you see what's going on with the Suns owner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they going to make him sell the team or something?
I mean,
I don't know if that's a sell the team. I didn't see what he said about misogynist.
There were
Things.
65 people who accused him of it.
yep.
Yeah, there was 60. I didn't see what he said. Is what I'm saying. But
It's a lot of people.
The racist things, like, to me, it was only a matter of time. Somebody was gonna come out and play that card, like, oh, if such and such is running up and down the court and saying it, or even on the football field, somebody's saying it. What's the difference between me? Like, I can see this coming from a mile away. It was just a matter of time until somebody said it.
Said what?
So the owner, go ahead. Yeah. I'll let you say.
He basically just came into the locker room after the loss or whatever, and just like, he's like, Draymond Green is running up and down the court saying nigga, 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 nigga. Why can't I say it? And the coach is like, you can't say that. Earl Watson. He's like, nigga, 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 nigga. And he's like, you're not allowed to say that.
He
Crazy.
came into the locker room and said that?
Oh my god.
Out loud?
Yeah, out loud.
You're the owner of the
You're the owner
fucking
of the
team.
team.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What?
Yeah. Yep.
It's tough.
What do you have to gain in that situation?
He doesn't have nothing to gain, but as African Americans,
He's saying how stupid it is.
how
That's
stupid
what
it is,
he's
yeah.
saying.
And it's like, we can't be on that platform, using that language, and then be upset when somebody comes back and uses that language.
What was the context of it? He really just thought it would be a good
right
idea.
after a loss.
Yeah, right after a loss. That's what it said. Like, he came
Old
in there
white
after
guy.
a loss. Yeah,
Out of touch, man.
yeah.
So was that the only? Was that it? Oh,
That's
so that's what
they
triggered.
That's
the
what
other
triggered.
65
Yeah, that's what
people.
triggered it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they
I believe
basically-
all 65 of them now.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're that dumb,
But
They
I mean,
lost.
we said this back when the John Gruden thing came out. We could look deep into any of these guys, these head coaches and these
100%.
owners and these GMs. We're gonna see it left and right, man. We're gonna see it left and right.
there's a lot of people who are idiot and slightly racist.
Who
out
scored
there,
for them?
Especially older.
Jonathan
They ran
Taylor.
it in
Oh,
untouched.
damn,
That's just ridiculous, man. I mean, just think about Mark Cuban would never.
never.
You know what I mean?
Mickey,
Arison
I was just
would
Mickey
never.
Arison, never, ever, ever. Pat Riley would never.
And yet you still have people who are just so oblivious.
I don't understand. I can understand if they were doing
To
it
me,
and
though,
getting away with it.
that's not racist. That's just
It's ignorance.
worse. Yeah,
It's ignorance.
Double pass, their second double pass of the night. Go.
Got the first down.
He didn't say it out of hate or
That's why I
anything
say.
like that.
That's why I said
right.
that. Like, I don't know, because it's not in that context, But
again,
it is ignorance.
remember.
It's super ignorant.
Remember, and I always use this context because it's the life that I live. You work for a corporation.
Yeah.
You own the corporation.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like, you own the team. Even if you are, even if you're an usher,
Yeah.
you don't say that at work. Like, just dumb. I didn't know that.
We're gonna see more and more and more of this, man. It's gonna keep coming out. I'm telling
until
you.
we flush them out.
Until we flush them
Let's
out.
flush them all out.
Until we flush them out, man.
Have some freaking awareness, man. Like, jeez.
He got hurt?
Yeah, he's out the game. See you later, Jets.
Is the
Hey,
rookie
Faye,
back?
bro, I feel bad
No,
for you,
the
dog.
rookie's hurt.
This
The
is
rookie's also hurt.
this is crazy.
He broke his finger, huh?
He broke his finger?
I don't know that.
He's
I know
like,
he's
I
not
will
playing.
never.
Who the hell is this?
He's telling the doctor, I will never play again.
Is this
if you
PJ
don't let me
Walker?
Go back in the game.
Fabe, who's that quarterback?
This is crazy.
Josh Johnson?
Yeah, it is. He fumbled.
He fumbled?
Go. Go. What happens when you're at home and you're minus 550? You're supposed to do these things.
Let's go.
Third string quarterback here.
He update down 12.
It's respectable.
On the prowl. Hawks down 3.
A lot of action
let's get
Saturday,
into
man.
what we got.
UFC 268.
Talk to me.
About
Yeah.
5 primetime fights.
Rico's going.
It's a big card.
Big card. You got Usman Covington 2, Rose Namajunas, Wei Lee 2, Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. They're kicking off the main card.
Let's look at the lines a little bit.
Then you got Ally Kunta against Bobby Green in the undercards. So it's going to be pretty exciting, man. I think Colby Covington, not sure if you guys saw it today, but they did the face-off. And he was calm as ice, and Usman pushed him.
Yep.
So I don't know. That's very uncharacteristic of Usman. I've never seen.
Yeah,
him
he's
really
usually like
very
calm, calm and collected. Yeah.
very calm. So I don't know, but I like Thug Rose getting that W back.
Who do you like in the Usman fight?
I like Colby Covington.
Covington?
I don't even want to say that out loud.
Really?
I do. I think. Listen, I don't like that whole persona he puts out.
Yeah.
Is like a show.
Yeah.
To sell.
Yeah.
Because that's how they get these title fights. They have to sell the fight in order to like get those pay-per-view streams.
Yeah.
But if it's striking, man, Colby all day. He has a nice wrestling background. But if Kamaru lands powerful shots like he did last time and breaks his jaw, I mean, I see him getting the finish again. But if it stays up in the ground, like on the feet, Colby has a great shot of upsetting the world.
Somebody broke their jaw. Just sidebar. I just read somebody. Who was it, Fabe? Montez Sweat broke his jaw last week. Did you guys know that?
No.
I don't know how the hell he broke his jaw.
That's interesting.
He's just out. He's out a couple of weeks with a broken jaw.
So
And then I have Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. That fight, I don't see that going over 2 rounds.
What you got for us, Max?
which fight?
Gaethje Chandler.
Gaethje and Chandler.
Gaethje and
What's the
Chandler.
line on that? What are the odds?
Minus 210 Gaethje. Chandler's plus 175.
I'll take Chandler.
I would too. I just don't think it's going past 2 rounds. That has knockout. That has fight of the night bonus written all over it.
Yeah,
They're coming out
I'm
swinging.
looking forward to that. No one's beating Kamaru Usman, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
Listen, I like Kamaru's
in my
wrestling.
non-expert fighting opinion, that guy is he's better every time I watch him fight.
His wrestling's next level, but Colby doesn't break his jaw in that first fight, and Kamaru doesn't protest a nut shot. Yeah, it's a different ball game. Watched that fight a couple times, and I don't know. Like I said, don't like publicly voicing that I like Kobe Covington on this, but
So here's
That's
the
Naheem?
entire.
Is that Taylor or Naheem?
nah.
Here's the
That's
entire
Hines.
card
Who?
here on
That's
my
Hines.
screen. We got the entire card.
Not her saying they
So Usman minus 310. Rose and Zhang Wei Li. That fight was incredible. The last time they fought,
Rose all day.
She busted her
Yep.
as an underdog. By the way.
Shout out Trevor Whitman, her coach.
Yep. And so that's gonna be a great fight. Minus 105. Because the way she beat her, it was a one kick kind of situation.
But that's what she does. She lulls you to sleep.
If the
Boom.
fight goes deeper though, is that in her favor? Because
It's not
Wei Li is a machine.
correct. I think Wei Li, if she takes the center of the octagon and it's striking, I think Wei Li's going to have her way through 5 rounds. But if it goes to the ground, or Rose can fight from the outside like a point striker, like a Wonder Boy, like karate style,
Yeah.
it's Rose all day. Because if she takes her back, she's submitting her.
Well, Vegas says flip a coin.
I know.
Vegas says flip a coin. Then you got Frankie Edgar, Marlon Vera. That's a good fight. Edgar's plus 135. Vera's minus 160. Is my screen being shared here?
It is now.
Yeah,
I'm shocked that
Gaethje
Gaethje and
is-
Chandler, they're literally opening up the main card.
Really?
Yeah.
They want people watch.
100%. It's a smart move by Dana, man. Dana is just
He fumbled.
makes money.
Yeah. I just think that's too juicy, don't you? I mean, isn't Gaethje minus 2?
I think he's overvalued there.
Yeah.
I do. Michael Chandler's not he just fought Charles Oliveira and he was like plus 125. So against the champ, he was 125, but now he's
A lot of people love Gaethje, and I
They
get
love
it.
it.
He's a cool dude. Like he's a good dude. He's a cool dude. He's a monster. UFC is especially on the public cards, it's a lot about sentiment towards that person. For example, you've got and again, I'm not a fighting expert, but I do consider myself to read lines pretty well. Like you've got when you have what's his name fighting. I'm blanking on his name right now. Habib or you got Habib
Usman?
or you got Conor or you got
Usman?
yeah, like Usman. Like it's all about like how the public feels about that guy. Like, do they like him? Do they not like him?
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is a perfect example.
Yep.
Nick Diaz. Like people like him, and it moves the line a little bit just because they actually like the person.
it's a good point
It's interesting
because it really does, especially the Nick Diaz fight. We saw
I think
that.
Chandler is more quiet, more like a little bit more. They're both kind of humble, but Chandler's not like a fan favorite type of guy coming from the Bellator and
because
stuff.
he came from Bellator, he got a title shot right away.
Yeah.
People were salty about it, including Justin Gaethje.
Right,
That's who's salty about it.
right.
Get in there, Naeem.
So game on,
Game on.
game on.
Oh, that's Taylor.
No college football from me. I will be taking that day off.
Yeah, no college football from me.
But NFL, let's talk about it, man.
Heat down 10.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the NFL. I want to go to you, Vic.
You want to go to me?
I want to go to you first.
You
I'm
want the teaser
I'm
first?
taking your teaser.
All right, so the teaser I had was the Dallas Cowboys at home from minus 10. You'll get them at minus 3. As well as, you ready for it? The Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football, minus 7, going to even money. That's my lock for the teaser. Single bets. I have a few. I have the Cleveland Browns plus 2.5 in Cincy, showing why Cincy's the little brother to that Ohio rivalry that they have. And believe it or not, I do love here the LA Chargers busting the Eagles.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're going to go there and just smack Philly in,
Outright.
Philly and get out. Yeah, they're going to get in and get out. They lost a tough one to New England last week. Not saying New England's a bad team, but you're supposed to take care of business at home. And the Chargers had that early victory against the Chiefs that kind of, steered them towards like the top of the division. Now they're looking at a Raiders team that's on top of that division, and they're trying to figure out how can we win some games, string some games along to kind of, overtake them in the AFC West. So, like the Chargers this week, big, and the Cleveland Browns, those are my single bets. The teaser's there. Make sure to take the teaser. It's a lock. If you could put 10 units on it, I would put 10 units on it. It's a for sure thing.
All right.
10 units.
I'm on the teaser. I love that the Cowboys are in there. That's even more reason for me to take them. I actually, on that note of the teaser, the Rams giving the Titans the Titans have been cashing for me and for everyone who's been on them. 7.5 points. I mean, there's no Henry.
There's no Henry, but
That's a lot of points in prime time.
you got a guy named Von Miller that's joining Aaron Donald on that defense, as well as Malcolm Floyd. Those guys are.
Yeah.
And then let's not forget about Jalen Ramsey.
It's going to be electric in that building.
It is. That defense is going to have not a new look, but they're going to control and dictate the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get Stafford the ball on short position. They're going to do what they need to do to more or less cash in that teaser.
Fourth
and
and
1. You'll get it here. Great call. You're 6'5". Can't get a yard. He got the yard.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
6'5".
That's an interesting game for me. In my notes, the Browns-Bengals, I still can't figure it out. I just can't figure out that game.
Bengals money line.
Is that a trap? Because to me, they're not even laying 3 points.
Push. Can I get fraud on here next time, please? I need fraud.
That looks like a trap to me. Like it's not enough points.
Is Baker playing?
Yeah.
Bengals money line.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards the Bengals there. But I need to wait more. I can't even make it official because it just
tick, 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 tick. We're on the Colts. First half, -6.
Dude, plus 2.5. Might as well buy him. Buy him to 3, actually.
Buy him to 3.
That's the official pick. Buy him a 3.
The Browns.
The Browns. Buy him to 3.
Bengals money line.
So is that official for you?
Bengals money line.
Yeah. Speaking of money line, give me the Raiders, baby.
Money line. Money line.
Me the Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. The Giants stink.
We do.
They stink. They stink.
We
They
do.
stink. I say it every week. They're very good at hanging around.
We're not gonna cover.
Out of respect, we'll go money line because I don't want to deal with any of that. I think the Raiders come back, and they're 5-2, and they're not getting any respect on that.
Number one in
spread.
the division. No, who's in the division?
I think they are. Yeah, they're at the top
Yeah.
because the Chargers have been losing.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
The Chargers were due for regression. The Raiders are due for regression too, but it's not. I don't think it's this week. And so, speaking of money line, I like the Raiders.
Money line. Ladies and gentlemen, G is staying far away from that game. Okay.
Bullshit.
Are you?
Bullshit.
Are you though?
Bullshit. You will have a bet on that game. It could be the over, the under, the first quarter. I don't know what it is. You, death, taxes, and gammy.
You're 100%
Betting on-
that one.
Oh
Giants
man,
games.
I can't help it. I'm gonna try my hardest to stay away. I'm gonna try my hardest.
You're gonna end up teasing the Giants.
I might tease them. I might tease the Giants +7, but nah. Gigi's golden ticket. New England Patriots.
Wow.
Wow.
New England Patriots on the road. They're visiting the Carolina Panthers. I don't give two shits if C-Mac comes back. Bill Belichick has those guys ready to rock and roll this Sunday.
Guess who else is coming back and playing that game?
Who?
Stephon Gilmore. His first game
Stephon
as a
Gilmore,
Panther.
huh? Wow.
That's
The
why I
irony.
stayed
Revenge,
away.
revenge factor.
Yeah.
That's
Revenge
why I stayed
factor.
away.
Yeah, I can't touch that game. I thought it was very interesting. The Patriots were laying.
Oh, Patriots. Money line. Sorry.
They're laying 3.5
Yeah.
at home.
I don't like that.
I
No,
do-
on the road.
on the road. Yeah, I do not like that at all. And I've been on the Patriots. I've been on them for a couple weeks, but I couldn't do it there.
I also like Atlanta. You said you like Atlanta, right?
I love Atlanta.
You like Atlanta?
No.
You don't?
He doesn't bet on bad teams.
He
I
doesn't
don't
bet
mess
on
with
bad
that.
teams.
Trying to get my
Coop
streak
loves
back.
Atlanta. The Hammer.
Oh, he does?
El Martillo, of course. This is the zigzag theory. If you've been watching our show, we've been zigzagging the Saints since like week 3. Good game, bad game, good game, bad game, good game, bad game. obviously last week was the good game. They showed up and beat the Patriots with their third string quarterback.
Right.
And this week it's a perfect spot. They're at home against the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
They're laying 6.5 points. Honestly, I don't think they're good enough to be laying 6.5 points against anyone. They're just inconsistent. Their offense really hasn't been moving the ball down the field. I love the Falcons +7.
Wow.
I love it. And so does El Martillo. So take it to the bank, people. Take it to the bank.
The other two are like, I'm going to take the Jags with the points, all 14.5 points. Josh Allen was on the Manning cast. I'll take the 14 points. I'm not going to take him money line, but
I don't want your money touching my money.
I'll take the 14 points.
Put him in the bedroom.
What's the running back over there in Jacksonville? What's his
Robinson.
name? Robinson. James Robinson. He's coming along. He's been putting up, some good numbers the past couple of weeks. Trevor Lawrence's feet is wet finally. I think they can hang around 14.5.
I think you're out of your mind because you actually is someone that I don't know about, like putting a gun to your head, making you bet on that game. Like, why are you going there?
No, I'm going to that game strictly because of the fact
I respect it.
He's
It's
on
a
the
dog.
Manning cast. So, and then
okay, all right.
Interesting.
And then I'm gonna take the
Might
pack
as
show.
well just take the Jags money line then.
No, I'll take the 14.
Take that
I want to
angle.
win. I want to win money. I want to win money. But the last one for me will be the pack show. I'm taking all 7.5. The Packers were, for a second there, they were dead sold on Jordan Love. They were ready to part ways with Aaron. They weren't putting up with his shit over the summer. I think he's put in the work, man. I think he's ready. I think 7.5. He's gonna feel disrespected, spit in the face. Give me Jordan Love with 7.5
Wow. At Arrowhead.
at Arrowhead.
I like it.
Hell of a place to get your first start.
Right?
The Chiefs' defense sucks.
They
Their
just picked
defense
up
sucks.
Melvin Ingram
Ah,
to help out a couple of those guys out there. They need to move Chris Jones from defensive end back to defensive tackle.
he's been balling too.
That's
Michael
what
Carter.
they need to do. Only has 2
That's
sacks.
a tough game. I don't expect the Packers to play well this week, but could be wrong. Could be wrong, and you're getting points there. So
I think that's going to be the game where everybody and their grandmother is going to be putting their money on Patrick Mahomes.
I got another dog for you guys.
Are they, though?
I think so. I'd love to see how
I
many
like your
tickets come
reasoning
in.
that plus 7.5.
I'll like to see how many tickets come in this weekend
I
on
think,
my end on
I
the
think you're going to
Packers.
be shocked with plus 7.5. I think the Packers have a very good run game. It's not hard to hand the ball off.
Right.
He just has to make those check down throws.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
it.
mean? That's
That's
what
it,
I think
yeah.
it's going to come down to. Can he
Chuck a
use
few
those-
to Devontae.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Chiefs are bad.
I don't think the Chiefs are good enough to be laying 7.
Correct.
And I've always said it. Literally, from the first time when they drafted Jordan Love, he kind of throws the ball like Rodgers. He can sling the ball.
He has an arm.
He can move.
He
He
has a-
moves like Rod. So I'm excited to watch him play, especially in that type of environment. It's a tough place to get your, I think it's his first start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they can maybe hang around. It's tough to lay those points, but that almost makes me feel like you should lay the points
Yeah.
with the Chiefs. But I don't have a pick there.
Bears Monday Night Football money line.
He
That is
were
all.
down 10 with like 45 seconds left in the quarter. They're down 18. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah. Every dog has his day.
I tell you right now, man, these guys, they shit the bed some nights. That's just how
They're
it
down
is.
10 with 45 seconds left.
And now they're down 18.
What undisciplined shit were you doing in that time frame?
Bad basketball.
It's crazy.
Bad basketball.
You like the Bears in Pittsburgh?
in Pittsburgh.
Really?
Money line.
They're not winning that game.
Okay.
Staying away from that one. I
I
saw that
love
one.
the Bears, though. They're fun.
I saw that one and I was like, I don't think
That
they have
kid's
Eddie
good,
Jackson
man.
either.
That
Is this gonna be my first Monday Night Football loss?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
We gonna see though.
Well, my other dog, it's another.
Philly covered against the Detroit Pistons. Ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Pistons suck pie hole. They suck. Okay.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham hasn't been
They
very good either, right?
suck. Okay. Back to football.
They're bad in football. They're bad in fucking basketball.
They're bad, man.
Baseball, the Tigers. They're just a bad. They should be stripped of one of the teams for being so bad. Like, one of the teams have to go.
Detroit basketball. Minnesota Vikings +7 at Baltimore. Book it.
Money line?
No, +7. Dude, I take these points, man. You ain't gonna shyster me out of these points.
+7.
I ain't no sucker.
They just came off a tough
Hey,
loss.
I don't want your money touching my money.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Lamar
+7.
Jackson.
Let me explain to you why. Reason number 1, Kirk Cousins is not playing in primetime. We talked about this last week. He sucks in primetime. He's really good during the day. I think he's going to show up. Reason number 2, it's a well-coached team. Not a great team, but not a bad team. I'd say they're a solid team with a great running back, good position players. Anytime a team like that experienced, right, and they get embarrassed, they got embarrassed. They lost to our backup quarterback. They got embarrassed on national TV. Everyone saw it. Anytime that happens, I like the team the next week, especially if they're in like an underdog situation. So them getting 7 points, Ravens, everyone loves the Ravens. People know how good the Ravens are. Everyone loves Lamar Jackson. Oh, yeah, I take Lamar. No. +7, Vikings keep that game. Keep that game close.
I like it.
Can I give a shout out real quick? I want to give a shout out.
Please, yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my cousin-in-law, Joel. You're a fucking curse.
I don't
okay?
want your money touching my money.
I don't want your money touching my money. Okay? Put it in the fucking bathroom. Put him. Okay, listen. Stop betting on my teams. Don't bet on anything that I want to bet on. Please. Nothing. I bet on the Knicks. When you bet on the Knicks, they lost. I bet on the Celtics. You were at the game. They lost. We bet on the Braves. When you took them, they lost. I bet on the Heat tonight, and you bet on the Heat. They're losing.
They lost.
Please. Stay away. Stay far away. Just don't gamble.
If you find out he's on your side, just rip your ticket right there.
Rip your ticket right there, because he's a fucking curse.
Hey, I don't want your money touching my money.
But Gigi's golden tickets. Can we go around the horn?
My golden ticket. LA Chargers. Money line.
Raiders money line. Giants stink.
Cowboys first half.
Nice.
What's that? Wait, what's the spread on that?
The spread's probably going to be 6.
6?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
They're
Or
10-point
something like
favorites.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So whatever it is, Cowboys first half with the spread.
Yep.
My man. Let's go. All right.
Hey, man, those guys
All
are rolling.
right.
You said it. You're not too sure about the game, but I think they come out at home, back at home in front of their friends, Dak back. I like it.
And then just the last game I want to talk about, because it is, Sunday Night Football. Vic, you have the Rams in that teaser. Do you have anything there, G? Sunday Night Football game? Because, Sunday Night Football, the reason why we always need to talk about Sunday Night Football is because that's when everyone's chasing. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about it. Let's let people know what we think.
You either owe or you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Or breaking even.
You ain't sitting out.
I like Sean McVay first quarter.
You love it, always.
Always.
All right.
They come out high intensity, fired up. That defense is going to be fucking swarming.
That's going to be a lot of trouble.
At least early, I like that, yeah.
I'll go with the under. Under 53.
I like under 53
Under
also.
53 there.
Yes.
The Titans might get stomped without Henry. If they had Derrick Henry, I'd be taking them, even if it was like +4. But
Yeah.
without him,
I don't see them scoring in the 20s.
under.
I like that.
Under.
Who's opposite Jalen Ramsey?
Don't
Because
know.
the ball's going to Julio all night.
Not sure.
AJ Brown.
No, I'm saying who's opposite Jalen? I'm Jalen Ramsey at corner.
Fuck.
Because he's in for a hell of a night.
We'll see.
Right now. exactly who it is.
While he's looking that up, I'll say El Martillo did send us his picks. He's
The dirty all
traveling.
birds.
He likes the Falcons. He likes the Ravens, and he likes the Raiders this week. Those are his three.
He said all birds. Did he say Eagles too?
He said take any bird you can think of, including like Air Force on
Yeah.
Saturday. Just take the birds.
Darius Williams.
Darius Williams. Good luck.
Man, well, it looks like we got a hell of a weekend ahead of us. We got the
Yeah.
UFC fights, college football if you're
Stoked
into
for
it,
Yep.
NFL all day Sunday. Thank God baseball's over. I'm mentally tired. I feel like I just went through the 162
Yankees get to
game
work.
season. But yeah, guys, I mean, looking forward to it. Hey, do us a favor, follow us on the Instagram page, like, subscribe on our YouTube page. We drop a lot of content on the IG, and of course, we drop these episodes here on YouTube. So appreciate the continued support, fellas. Best of luck to y'all this weekend.
We have college football coming up next week, so get ready for that.
College basketball.
I mean college
Yeah.
basketball. Sorry,
So we'll be talking about that big time next week, and
some big college football games on this weekend. Tread lightly.
yes.
Tread lightly. Live bet cash too.
And that's it, man. That's a wrap. Appreciate the continued support.
We're still up on the Hard Rock, ladies and gentlemen.